Yes, once again it's time for Shut-In Theater with another episode of the ever-changing, ever-evolving Hope for Tomorrow, featuring Gracie Luna as aspiring actress and model Evelyn Hope, Tom Wasco as the handsome Dr. Garth Adams, Marianne Booney as no-nonsense Nurse Templeton, Jan White as the alluring Angela Greystone, Mike Rokita in a new role as Nurse Quimby, special guest star Barbara Wasco as Mrs. Whitmore, and a special headliner as Kid Brother Ralph. I'm your announcer, Dan Hazeltine, and this installment was written by Roberta Hocuff. Hope for Tomorrow is brought to you by Pepsi-Cola hits the spot, 12 full ounces, that's a lot. Twice as much for a nickel, too. Pepsi-Cola is the drink for you. Nickel, 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 trickle, 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 nickel, 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 Roo.da. So, open a nice cold bottle of Pepsi, sit back and relax, and enjoy Hope for Tomorrow, a story that could happen in your town, city, or state. So come with us around the corner and on your street for a look behind the lipstick of a woman's life. When we left you last time, our heroine Evelyn Hope, an aspiring actress and model, had recently awakened from a coma while her kid brother Ralph still lingered in his as the result of a tragic car accident during a rainstorm. Will Ralph recover from his coma? Will he have all his faculties? Will they ever find Mother Hope? Does the wedding between Evelyn and Garth even have a remote chance of happening? Will Angela Greystone behave herself? We know you've been holding your breath, so let's check in at the hospital where Dr. Adams, Nurse Templeton, and a cast of tens are patiently or not so patiently hoping, or not, that Evelyn will be able to continue her dream of marrying her physician and savior, Dr. Garth Adams.
Dr. Adams, Ralph is awake. Hurry, come and see him.
Well, how wonderful, Nurse Templeton. Look after Evelyn while I go check up on him. Nurse Quimby, if Nurse Templeton needs me, come get me. Ralph's room is right down the hall. Ralph, how wonderful to see you awake. We had our doubts, and now both you and Evelyn are out of your comas. Tell me, how do you feel? Let me take your pulse.
I don't feel good, Doc, but I must see Evelyn. I have to talk with her. I must tell her.
Well, whatever it is, Ralph, I'm sure it can wait. Evelyn is not out of the woods yet, and neither are you.
You don't understand, Doc. You just don't understand. I have to tell her. So I have to let her know. Our mother is...
Code Blue Room 6, Code Blue Room 6.
Oh my gosh, that's Evelyn's room. I'm coming, my darling. I can't let anything happen to you. Nurse Templeton, why are you pounding on my Evie's chest?
She's not breathing, Doctor. I had to do something. I can't get her to take a breath.
I believe I can take care of the problem. Quimby,
Yeah.
get that knot out of Evelyn's oxygen hose. Stat.
Huh?
What? Oh my God, who? What? How did that happen, Doctor?
Just take the knot out. Aha, there. We have her breathing nicely now. I think now the main thing Evelyn needs is some rest. Nurse Templeton, when is your shift over?
In about 20 minutes, Doctor. But I would be happy to stay longer to watch after Evelyn.
That won't be necessary. I'll do some paperwork, check on Ralph, then let Evelyn know I'll see her in the morning. Nurse, I'll meet you at the door to escort you to your car. It's so dark in the parking lot at night.
I could use an escort too. You know, strange things can happen in the dark.
She's the strange thing that can happen in the dark.
The next morning,
Good morning, doctor. I hope you had a restful night.
I'm afraid I was too restless worrying about my Evelyn. Oh, and Ralph, too. I must have called the night nurse a dozen times. How are my patients doing this morning? Is Ralph still in a coma?
I peeked on him, and yes, he's still in a coma. But I looked in on Evelyn, and there was a nurse parked in her room. But there's a lot of activity on the maternity ward, and I've been assigned there today. Oh, how I hate all that noisy bawling.
Do the babies bother you that much?
No, doctors, the babies. It's the grumpy women in labor. Well, I must start my shift at push and shout.
Evelyn, my dear, now that you're awake, I don't want to take a chance on waiting any longer. Let's get married this Sunday.
I don't know if I have the strength to walk down the aisle. I may need a wheelchair. But my wedding gown.
Well, Angela, you're back. You are a true friend.
Well, Effie is my friend. I would do anything to her, for her. I know. We can attach her train to the back of the wheelchair.
That's a wonderful idea, Angela. But why are you being so kind to me?
Oh, Effie, my dear, why would you ask such a thing? I'll be your special assistant. You'll still be on oxygen, won't you?
I suppose. Angela, your hair is always so lovely. Would you be willing to help me with mine?
Why, of course, my dear. I would love to get my hands on your hair.
Evelyn, my darling, how are you feeling this morning? I want to check your wounds for infection. That one on your cheek looks pretty nasty.
Oh, Garth, will there be a scar? That would be the end of my career.
Well, let's not worry about that yet. We need you to get your strength back.
Did I hear scar? Effie, I have the most wonderful plastic surgeon. He works from his house since he lost his license. And for a wad of cash, he'll take care of anything. I'll give him a call today.
Oh, I don't think that will be necessary. She may heal up nicely.
Oh, pish posh, Garth. He'll do anything I ask. Subject closed.
Garth, is it okay for me to get up? I feel so achy and tight. I'd love to try a walk. Maybe to see my dear brother Ralph.
Oh, I'm here to help. Well, Dr. Adams, you know I can make my rounds. I'll take care of the patients to see her brother. Everyone is so busy.
Well, thank you, Nurse Quimby. Take the tank of oxygen on wheels with you. And be careful of the hose.
You can count on me, Doc. I'll get her robe.
Thanks so much. It feels good to be up, but I do feel a little woozy. Let's go slowly.
Of course, Evelyn. Whatever you want. Let's go see your brother.
There he is. Oh, Ralph, you look so peaceful. Please wake up before the wedding. Oh, look, Angela, he's stirring.
Evelyn, I have to tell you something.
Not now, Ralph, not now. Calm down. We can talk later.
No. I need to tell you something important.
Oh, no, he's gone back into a coma. Call the doctor.
I'll get you back to your room first.
Good idea. I'm a little short of breath.
Well, what's going on? Evelyn, talk to me. Well, what's this? The oxygen hose is wrapped around the wheel. There, that's better. Now keep deep breathing, my darling.
Oh, how careless of me to let that happen. When we passed Angela out there in the hall, she helped the patient by adjusting her robe to the wheelchair. I didn't notice anything was wrong. Oh, well, bygones be bygones.
Come on, darling. Let's get you to your room. Here you are. Lie down and rest a bit.
Oh, thank you. But before you go, I would like to discuss a few things for our wedding. It's only days away now, but I do want your opinion on a couple of things.
Why, certainly. I know you want everything to be perfect.
Well, first of all, and I know this is going to sound strange, but I still want Ralph to escort me down the aisle. Even if he's still in a coma, I need him there.
This is a difficult request, but I think we can figure this out. If you don't mind him being strapped in a wheelchair, we can ask Nurse Templeton if she would wheel him alongside you up the aisle. Yes, I'm pretty sure this can be done. Is that all, my sweets?
No, I have two more requests. I want to walk down the aisle without my oxygen tank and the hose. I've been practicing here in my room to breathe without them. Now, don't decide yet. I will show you later how well I do. And second, and this may sound vain, but when you kiss me, the bride, would you mind kissing me through the bridal veil that's hiding my bandage?
Well, I will do whatever makes you happy. But tell me, when we have our champagne toast, will you be drinking through your veil also?
I haven't thought about that. Let me think about it after I rest a bit.
Good idea. I'll tell Nurse Templeton you are not to be disturbed.
Nurse Templeton, Ralph is awake again, and he's asking for Evelyn, and he seems agitated.
Oh, but I'm on strict orders not to disturb Miss Evelyn. She must rest.
But what about Ralph? What can I do for him?
Try to calm him. Increase his IV intake. It'll help him relax.
All right, Mr. Ralph, I need to help you to calm down, so I'm going to increase your IV meds. No, please don't. I have to tell you, Evelyn, our future depends on it.
The wedding day has finally arrived and the carefully planned details are in place. An ambulance has delivered Evelyn and Ralph, also her gown and oxygen should she need it. Dr. Adams knows he should not see the bride before the wedding, but he feels he must check in on her. Let's look in on the preparations.
Evelyn, my soon-to-be wife, may I see you before you put your wedding gown on?
Of course, come in.
Evelyn, my darling, what happened?
Don't be too upset. I'm trying to stay calm. While Angela was curling my hair, the curling iron caught my hair on fire. She tried blowing it out, but it got worse. Finally, I turned on the shower and all my hair fell into the tiles. Now my veil will have to hide my entire head and face. What else can I do?
Oh, my brave darling, I am the luckiest man on earth to marry such a brave and wonderful woman. I must leave you now and let you get ready. I'll be waiting for you at the altar.
A while later.
This is such fun, Effie. Just like high school again. Remember when we were all getting ready for the prom? Dear, I shouldn't have mentioned that.
Don't give it a second thought. I forgave you a long time ago. When your mom altered my prom dress, I'm sure it was just an accident. She left the straight pins in the seams. But it was quite painful taking the gown off. And all the blood stains that would not wash out. Really wasn't my prom night fantasy.
So it's so good of you to let bygones be bygones.
Well, nothing can ruin this beautiful day. My wedding day. I'm all ready. Thank you, Angela. Does Nurse Templeton have Ralph ready?
We are all ready. Here's your bouquet.
Thank you, Angela.
You don't want to forget it, kid.
I know this
You
can't.
are a lovely bride, even without hair.
Thank you, Angela. And I know this can't be easy for you. Oh, Ralph, how I wish you were awake. But you're here with me, and that's all that counts. Let's go, Nurse Templeton. My groom awaits.
As they make their way down the aisle, Evelyn stops, but Nurse Templeton continues with Ralph. There's a huge sneeze and loud thud as Evelyn trips over Ralph's wheelchair, falls face first into her bouquet. As Dr. Adams rushes to her and turns her over, her face is swelling and turning blue.
Bring her oxygen. Someone call an ambulance stat. How could this happen? It looks as if she's having an allergic reaction to something. But what? Hang on, my sweet. We'll get you back to the hospital. I can't let anything happen to you. Nurse Templeton, prop Ralph's head up. He's falling over. Oh no, she's going into anaphylactic shock. Quickly. Is there a guest here carrying an EpiPen? Oh, please.
Why, yes, I do. Do you need one? I always carry mine. It's the bees, don't you know? I'm so allergic to them.
Well, Mrs. Whitmore, please, may I have your EpiPen? For Evelyn, time is of the essence.
Oh, you're the doctor, and I know just what you mean. I had an episode a while back, and they say I almost died.
Please, give me the pen.
Of course. Now, don't get all huffy with me, young man. It's right here in my handbag. Oh, but these things are so deep, I have to dig and dig. Oh, what's this? Oh, shoot, it's just a Sharpie. Oh, I'm searching, I'm digging. Ah, maybe this is it. Here, doctor, here's the EpiPen. But wait, what about the bees? I may need it.
The ambulance is coming. They will have an EpiPen for you. I will see to it. Now, please. There, my sweet. This should start to medicate your swollen tongue. We better send Ralph too. He's not looking too good either.
Will the ambulance arrive in time? Will Ralph ever finish a sentence? Will the guests stay for cake? Will Evelyn ever get to do the father-daughter dance, even if it's only with Ralph? Will her hair ever survive the big burnout? For the answers to these questions and more, tune in again next time for the further adventures of Evelyn Hope and the good and not so good people of Garden Valley, where everyone lives with but one thought.
Maybe tomorrow things will be better.